So indebted to this game that I love.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Nashville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Willis going to look to throw first play. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Right there.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to run for the first with him, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. This is taken at the 23. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Pushes him over. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon. Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11.
And the ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward. And maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Henry up the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The Titans had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Third down, it's Willis. A good decision in the end. The pull-up run gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
1st and 10, Willis. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. We're scoreless after 1. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block.
Here we go, here we go. Go, quick.
Fourth down, Willis. With a football, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
11, Thomas. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
11, righty. 11, righty.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick, and the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Okay, quick.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. A little juke, and right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Cut 19.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement loss. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Willis will look to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year. But that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's your set. 11, MT, take. 11. 18.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous.
Oh, what a juke into space.
Finding space at the 40. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, Willis. He'll let one go deep for Howard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got
it. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check contact, check contact.
Willis will look to pass again here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from a guy who's taken really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. 95 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Mixon running wide side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Head in the street. Head in the street.
Again, it's Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go check. Go check.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, come on.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 58 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Willis. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Willis on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
He'll take this to the 46.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they go play action now. Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. Spins by. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw, Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. On the move to his left. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, he has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From midfield now, Burrow. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12. 12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Robbie Anderson with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
11 empty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
11 Thomas.
They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Another try for Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Burrow looking to pass. Is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run the toss with Henderson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Willis on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Talk about two sides of the ball cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.